Gentlemen, thank you for your time.
Thank you. Pleasure.
Mr. Spielberg, the last time you spoke to 7:30, it was about a movie you did about a very, very well-known American figure, Lincoln. This time around, you've done a movie about someone who is not well-known, but has played a critically important role in American history. Why do you believe this man should be well-known?
I always thought that the story of Gary Powers alone would be I knew about that story. That would be a fascinating story, this young pilot that was shot down in a spy plane over Russia. But then we became aware that there was another second and third chapter to the story where an insurance lawyer was given the assignment to first defend an alleged Soviet spy, which didn't make him popular at a time when we were seeing, communists in our soup. Ask Joseph McCarthy about that. And at the same time, we were afraid that we were going to reach the brink, and it would be the end of everything. So the story of this insurance salesman that is given this task to defend this guy, and at the same time is sent over by the CIA to East Berlin on his own to try to effect a spy swap, that was a story that I certainly wanted to know more about, and then a story I eventually really wanted to tell other people.
You never know. Abel might want to see the sky again and decide to trade Russian secrets for small American favors.
How can we know this? We little men, we just do our jobs.
Like Lieutenant Powers. He's just a pilot.
He was making photographs from 70,000 feet when he was shot from the sky. People in my country consider this an act of war.
Mr. Hanks, did you feel much pressure to present this historical figure, to represent him, knowing that his family was watching?
Well, the pressure on that is like a constant. It's the speed of light. Anytime you're going to say, you know, what this guy went through is valuable enough that we're going to examine it by making this movie about it, you have a dictum in order to reach for all the authenticity you can grab, despite the fact that in this film, I say things Donovan never said, I go to places he never went to, and I do things he never did. Barring those three big caveats, it's actually an extraordinarily accurate portrayal of particularly the 6 days that he was in Berlin.
Right.
Mr. Spielberg, one of the lines that's used in this film is a line that will resonate for this generation, but we're in a battle for civilization. That line, did you want that to come across to this current generation, that the battle for civilization now against, you know, Islamic radicals, Islamic State, those people, there was once a time when we were also in another battle for civilization?
Well, our history gives us so many examples of being in a battle for civilization. The Civil War, we were in battle for civilization. World War II, we were in a battle for civilization. All these battles have to do with preserving our freedom and our rights as human beings. And so, yeah, there's a lot of relevance to what happened all those years ago in the late 50s, early 60s, and a lot of the things that are happening today. That's why I found there was so much, current events, and it was almost like, history repeating itself. And that was another reason that I was very attracted to the material, because I did find contemporary relevance to what happened in 1960.
You men are both serious history buffs. You've spent a lot of your fortune and a lot of your fame delivering to America John Adams as producer.
That's right.
Amistad, everything through to modern day. What's more fun? What's more important to you, doing the history or doing aliens? Doing cartoon cowboys?
Well, here's the thing. What's more fun? Being able to go to a great steakhouse and have a tremendously juicy steak on a Tuesday, and then on Wednesday you happen to have a piece of flounder. I mean, there is something to say about that piece of flounder after a steak. There's something to say about filling our lives with a kind of eclectic variety that gives us a chance to, to jump in and out of different genres without having to say, to poo-poo a genre because, oh, I would never go there, I'm too good for that. I mean, I love making movies that are so different from, other movies I've made. I enjoy that. I enjoy the variety more than anything else.
I don't think there's been a historically themed project that we've been involved in that isn't a supreme labor of love that we end up sharing with an awful lot of other people.
Thank you very much for your time.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
You betcha.